Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today, I have my cup of joe with me, yes sirree, as I continue my Disney slash Christmas-a-thon. Yes sirree, folks. Right, put this right over here, of course. So, I don't review specials that often of TV shows. Eh, Well, matter of fact, I hardly review TV shows at all. Like, rarely. I mean, I do. It's usually just specials, really. But well, even that, I guess, is not that often. I'll talk about either TV specials or just TV programs that often, really. So now I'm gonna be reviewing I guess special of a animated series, and yes, of course, it's princess themed. Obviously, it's Disney, so what are you expecting? Yeah, this is the television programming I was talking about. And yes, they have like their own kind of Christmas thing going on with one of the episodes. So I just figured I would just talk about it. And it gave me an excuse to talk about Disney and Christmas at the exact same time. So it made sense to me, folks. Oh, hey, look, everyone. The top secret agent, Killer Dan, is reviewing a princess thing. Yeah, judge me, see if I care. So anyway, as always, let's just get into the plot of it, shall we? So, here we go. The princess character from this Latin plays, more specifically, he comes off, she's from Mexico, actually, judging by the color of her skin and the outfits and the dresses and whatnot. But anyway, the holidays day season is around. Of course, everybody's having fun. Is becoming really joyful and whatnot. So there's that whole idea of this celebration kind of thing being held. Of course, it's gonna be about family, of course, love, and being all together in this particular place. So again, the idea here is that our main character, this princess character, of course, the princess character wants the best for everything, folks. So she will, of course, help her subjects to see what the holidays are really about, of course. And just so you know, folks, I know there's a book out there that's based on the same kind of idea, but I'm reviewing the episode of this kind of thing. I know there's a book out there, just so everyone know, I know there's a book out there with the same kind of idea. But anyway, funny how people out there are complaining, oh, Disney is not showing enough diversity. But they never bring this show up, especially this episode. Oh, look, Killer Dan's complaining about something. Again. Yeah, aren't I predictable? Sue me. So our main character here wants to do something so that everyone can be gathered together. And she does realize that it could become stressful, of course. There's lots of people involved, obviously. And yeah, and then not only that, there's the whole idea of, everybody has their own culture. Everyone has their own idea of their holidays. I mean, you could be from any culture, and you could still celebrate Christmas anyway. It doesn't matter where you came from. So again, the idea here is that you have to be together, of course, and whatnot. Which I guess in a lot of ways does make sense when you think about it. It is the holidays, after all. And yes, of course, there's lots of singing. Well, this is a Disney thing, so of course, there's going to be a lot of singing, lots of dancing and whatnot. When it comes to the messing culture, of course, when it comes to singing, there's gonna be a lot of dancing involved anyway. So, with that context, it makes perfect sense once you think about it. Yeah, of course, this kind of thing became rather typical for Disney, and it is a trademark. But this was a pretty enjoyable episode, folks. I like this episode pretty much. And I can say that the characters' outfits, the wardrobes were pretty interesting to look at. Even though main character had a wardrobe change from here and there. So everybody has their own culture thing going on, of course. Everyone has their own outfits. That was pretty cool to look at. I like the color schemes in here. The animation was very fluent, which is actually pretty surprising considering that this is a TV show. So the animation is extremely fluent. So I like the detail. Yes, it is CGI. Just so everyone knows, it is CGI. And
I do realize that lots of Disney fans do attend, well, at least the older Disney fans anyway, do attend to avoid the CGI animation kind of thing, which is sad because this one was actually not that bad, really.
I did like the dresses that the female characters would wear. The designs, of course, seem pretty accurate at what would have been part of their culture, of course. Yeah, no, I'm a grown adult talking about dresses. Whoop de doo. It's my YouTube channel. I can do what I want. I enjoy watching those Tinkerbell movies on my free time, so why would I care what would anyone say? Yeah, I still watch those movies. Yeah, deal with it. Ha ha ha. Tinkerbell. Well, that's a name that has not been mentioned on my YouTube channel in quite some time. Well, anyway, as I was saying with this,
And so yeah, altogether, folks, this wasn't too bad of an episode, I guess you can say, because I really did enjoy it as a whole. And again, yes, I know. Like I said a few moments before. Yes, there was a book based upon this kind of idea for this particular episode. I've now read the book itself, so just so you know. Anyway, folks, so the community comes together, so to speak, to show what they believe, what a Christmas could be and whatnot. Which could be interesting in itself, I guess you can say, folks. Oh yeah, it's altogether not a bad episode, folks. No siree. And I did like what they were doing, folks. The whole idea behind it.
would I recommend this episode? Yeah, I'll recommend this episode. This TV series as a whole was supposed to be a spin-off of Sophia the First, which honestly I didn't care for really, like at all. That's why I don't really bring it up. I actually like this show a lot better, and this episode is one of the reasons because it does have a pretty constructive plot for its theme that they were trying to achieve. So in a lot of ways, they actually succeeded in what they want to do. Yeah, no, even then, this show's not really my cup of tea, really, but it wasn't terrible.
And then I was quite surprising I ended up liking it because when it comes to TV shows, I do tend to avoid TV shows because when it comes to animated shows, there's a lot of bad episodes I've seen, folks, over time, folks, when it comes to animated stuff. And yes, is aimed for children, of course. Uh, yeah, they talk about how maybe in some countries of their own culture, like the main character is a part of, how they would celebrate Christmas. Of course, the whole Christmas idea is different from their culture or to another culture and whatnot. I mean, they can't recognize what Christmas is about, of course, but and some people like to bring in the whole spiritual aspect of Christmas into this kind of thing, which is fun, I suppose. So I do like the background designs. The background designs weren't too bad. And also, the character designs for their outfits were good. The overall designs of themselves weren't too bad. The animation was rather solid.
The animation here actually turned out quite nice, very fluent. That's a plus there.
So altogether, folks, I can say this is definitely worth watching. Oh yeah, and yeah, it may not be your typical Disney kind of thing, where you have like this princess going on some grand adventure and whatnot. But there is music. There was some trademarks of Disney in this episode, so there's that. And so yeah, having a Hispanic princess may not be something that a lot of Disney fans may not be ready for because a lot of Disney fans may be accustomed to the old stuff from way back when. So can't blame the episode for attempting to be festive here.
A pretty solid episode, folks. I'll give it an overall rating of a 6.8 out of 10. It gets a 6.8 out of 10 from me. As always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time. Oh yeah.